Nananum. I want to tell him something, but I'm keeping myself. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity for working here for 30 years. I just didn't spring up from Ghana and started working here. When I started working here, a lot of people were in school, some were students, and today they are heading the commission and they are regulating us somewhere. Somewhere, and some of the people I work with today, like him. I came here in 97, 98, started, he was working for AMS, and I came to rent a machine on the reclaim. And they were desperate for dozers then, so they moved my dozer into the hard rock. In 2 months when I came, they had destroyed my dozer. But unfortunately, when I came here, I didn't have a place to stay. I used to stay in a place called Peace Hotel. That was in the beginning. But one day I went there and I didn't get a room. So I ended up in his living room, and he gave me a couch to sleep, and I slept. So I couldn't go at him. From there, I got taken to Takwa, where I met Sid, Eskin, Majid. So everybody today in EMP have come out of AMS and other companies that I work with. But the brief story is to say it hasn't been an easy journey. And what I'm doing today, or the transfer of mine to EMP, is for everybody. It's not for me. In the past, I used to come in here, stand at that gate, looking to go in there to get some work to do. Tony Obion was there with Dave Ingle, and if most people remember Dave Ingle, Mike Izan, and so many of the other people from Ranger. But after 30 years, I asked myself that, look, can we just still be contractors? We can't do that. After 30 years, I just said to myself that, listen, and Goldfields offered this mine to me. Point of correction, I didn't just spring up to say I want to own that mine. Goldfields said in 2022, we're going to close the mine and we want you to take over, but we'll sell it to you. And I said, you can't sell it to me because you've cheated me all these years. So you have to give it to me. So we agreed. They told me to go to government and get a no objection letter. I went in there. And I must thank our former president, Nanado. He gave me a document to sit with Goldfields and negotiate and keep the mine going. When I did that, unfortunately for me or for EMP, I got called by the CEO of Goldfields and said, look, we have a challenge here working here. How are you going to do it? I said, oh, leave that to me. He says, no, he wants to know because they want to hold our hands. So, me being too known, I went and opened my mouth and showed him how he would do it. Then he later also said, they'll change their mind. I said, no, you can't change your mind. You told all of us you were going, so please go and leave us to do. Fortunately, government came in there and said, look, they'll hand it over. So we engaged government to let them know that mining is not just buying equipment and working in there. It is the key people that you need to put together. So I said, look, if I don't do it today, there's no Ghanaian in this country who can run a mine as hard as that mine, because that mine's rock is the hardest rock in, would I say, Africa. So even when you bring machines and you have a life of the machine to say you get 10,000, you never get 10,000 hours, you get less hours. So I engaged government and told them that, look, we'll have to do a big cut, which Goldfields would have spent about $1.4 billion to do it. But we know how to do it because we have all the other satellite pits to be able to feed in to do. So we did a bankable study, we looked at it and noticed that we could do it. We approached a few of the banks. In here, the bankers are here. One has given us 650 million, another 600. They are competing against themselves, but before they won't follow us. But thank you for coming. I would say that, look, if we all put our minds together, this is a success story. And the plan I have for Damang is not a joke. I just want to prove that we can invest in ourselves in this country. I want to pledge. I want to say it for everybody to hear. I got a text from one of our young men in here. It says we should build astroturfs for all the communities, which we're looking to do. We've applied for Damang to have an airport. And Damang, within 6 months, will have an airport such that we can fly to Accra easily from here. You should have said all that I'm saying. I won't pay you this month. In the next 2 years, we'll be able to drive from here to Cape Coast on a concrete road or an asphalt road. I beg you, this is not political talk, this is real talk. We're looking to put hospitals. I saw the youth. Is the youth here? The Damang youth, where are they? My youth. Thank you. You talked about a hospital. I'm looking to put 2 big hospitals in Damang. Not Damang alone. Is it Damang and Ateku? Or we will put it together. And Abosso. So what I want to say is that whatever money we make from here, we will reinvest it here. And I want to build my own personal house here. So I'll be living with you, Nananum. But thank you very much for giving me this platform. They didn't want me to talk, but anyway, I just said, let me say something. Thank you very much. Thank you.